Hey guys, how's it going? It's Mike and we are doing a video today. Now it is 2017 and we are excited for this next year just like everybody else on social media. And so with that, we know that there's maybe a lot of posts, you've been seeing a lot of things about New Year's resolutions, or you've partaken in something like that last year and you are doing one this year. So this video is about New Year's resolutions. Now first, what I want you to do is I want you to write down 3 things in your notes or on a tablet, on a post-it or something like that, that you want to accomplish in this next year. Now what I want you to do is I want you to highlight or circle the number 1 thing that is the most probable, the thing that may be the easiest to obtain. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go through a couple of points in this video that I hope would help to guide you on your New Year's resolution or your goal or something that you have planned for this year. Alright guys, the first point is start small. You have to start somewhere. A lot of times what we do is we get ahead of ourselves. We like to plan these things that are so far ahead and too lofty for us to attain right now, and they're big ideas. And not to say that they're bad ideas or bad goals or bad things to strive for. It's just that whenever we expect ourselves to just do something right off the jump, without any training or without any discipline or self-control or even the variables of our own environment and situations in our lives, a lot of times what happens is we end up failing. And whenever we fail, it doesn't feel good. We feel like we're not worthy, or we're not good enough, or we're not strong enough, or we're not smart enough. And so all these other things that happen at the end can bring us down, and then we just feel like, well, I'm not going to set up any goals for myself because I just fail miserably every single time. So I would encourage you to start small. Start with the little victories. Once you obtain that thing, then it's just easier for you to keep pushing. And that'll lead us into our next point. So the next point is be consistent. So I was asking one of the kids in the youth about what they would like to accomplish in this next year, and he was saying that he wanted to beat this time. He runs track, and so I was like, okay, so how do you get there? How do you beat that time that you want to beat for yourself? And he's like, well, I have to practice. And I was like, okay, so you're practicing in order to beat that time? And he's like, yeah. And I said, so how do you get to that? How do you get to that end goal? He says, well, it just depends on how often I practice. And it's true. It's true in anything that you do. And so consistency is the key whenever you want to get to that end goal. How often are you practicing that thing in order to get to the end goal? How often are you training yourself? You're disciplining yourself in order to get to that end goal. And consistency is the key. It's continuing to go back over and over and over and revisit that thing. Repetition. You gotta keep doing it in order for you to remember how to do it. So be consistent. So the third point is stay focused. You always want to know where the end goal is. Again, social media and relationships, whether they be intimate or friendships or situations or environments or whatever it is, there's a lot of other things that can get in our way and cloud our vision from seeing that end goal. And so the thing that we always need to make sure that we have is focus, that we are focused on what it is that we are doing. And obviously, with life and all the other things, you're going to have to take care of certain things. I mean, you just have to do it, but what is that thing that you are still moving towards? And is that in your vision? Is that in your vision, or are you being distracted to the point where you're not moving forward towards that thing anymore? So stay focused. Now, the fourth point is remember why you started. There's always something that inspires you or encourages you, or something that you might have heard from somebody else, or something that happens in your life that gives you the inclination of wanting to do something. And so you always want to remember, or go back to remember, why you started that thing you started in the first place. What did it feel like? What were you going through at that time? What was happening in your life? What was the situation that was going on around you? Who were the people that you were encountering? So what was it for you? What was the encouragement? What was the inspiration? What were the words that were shared with you think about those things. And I think thinking about those things and continuing to revisit why you started what you started helps you to have focus, and it helps you to be consistent. So now the fifth point is, and everybody knows this, hate is gonna hate. It's just life. You're gonna always have people that are not on the same page as you. You're gonna have people that don't agree with what it is that you're doing, or maybe they try to discourage you, or whatever it is. It's just gonna happen. But I'm here to tell you to don't listen to those voices. I mean, I guess even yourself. Don't even listen to yourself and those voices that want to bring you down. Keep pushing forward. Keep pressing on. Keep persevering. Because I would tell you that in the end, whenever you accomplish this thing, it's going to give you more life, because you defeated all the other things that were telling you that you couldn't do it. Now, the second part to that is, which I think is cool and we really don't think about a lot, is if you have a goal that you have in mind and you've said it out loud and other people know around you what that goal is, and you might even get some people that are hating on you, once you accomplish that goal, once you obtain that thing that you set out for yourself, it inspires others around you to, one, be on the same team as you, two, maybe pursue their own dreams, maybe pursue their own goals that they are too afraid to want to go after. But because you did it, but because you finished what you said you started, and they see that, it inspires and encourages other people around you to maybe want to go after their own goals, and maybe even want to be a part of the thing that you are doing. So the sixth and last point that we're going to be talking about today is, if you can, keep it a secret. Now, that might go against everything that we've learned on social media, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, whatever it is, because we like to put our business out there. We like to be out there for all the world to see us. And I'm here to tell you that sometimes just it being an internal thing is much more gratifying than letting everybody else know. Because what happens is, let's say you let everybody else know and then you don't accomplish it, then your word that you had spoken out earlier means nothing, because you didn't do what you say you were going to do. Now, that's not to say to just say things to yourself and then not do them. I would hope that you would encourage you to do them. And then also, a lot of times what happens is, if we say things, it's just more room for other people to speak into our lives about maybe we shouldn't do that, or bring us down, or something along those lines. And keeping it a secret is very cool, because in Matthew 6:6, we're told to just go in our room, close the door, pray in secret, and your Father will hear you in secret. And it's really cool, because you have that one-on-one conversation with God. And I think it prepares you for lining yourself up and your vision and your focus aligned with what God has for you. And you're able to see it clearer, at least from personal experience. I'm able to see it clearer, and I'm here to encourage you that if you're able, keep it a secret. Pray to God, have a conversation with Him, dialogue with Him, and talk to Him about the things that you want to accomplish, and ask Him about the things that you want Him to reveal to you in your life, and you heading towards these goals or these things that you want to do in this next year. So keep it a secret if you can. Now, I understand on the other side, there are things that you need people on the same team as you. You're going to need people that are going to be going after the same goals and things that you want to accomplish. And so I would say that there are certain circumstances, obviously, where you're going to need people that are on the same team as you. You're going to need people that are going to encourage you, that are going to mentor you, that are going to lift you up, that are going to bring you up, and whenever you are feeling down, that are going to hold you accountable and hit you up and say, hey, are you practicing? And, hey, are you doing this that you said that you were going to do? And I think that that's important too. So with the keep it a secret, and the get a team, I think that it's important also to discern, what you need to keep a secret and what you need a team for. And that's with prayer. So, be in conversation with God about that. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of the video. We thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching. If you like it, hit that like button. I don't know. But we want to bring out more videos this year for you guys in the app and stay connected with you. Also on YouTube, you can check us out. Another thing, if you have any other tips that have helped you, because obviously I don't know everything. If you have any tips that have helped you throughout maybe accomplishing some goals, please leave it in the comment box and share it with everybody else who's watching this video as well, because I think that it's uplifting whenever it's a community thing and we all come from different perspectives and different things that we've maybe struggled with and things that we've gotten past and persevered through. So if you have any tips that have helped you, put it in that comment box. We would love to hear it. Any testimonies that you would like to share as well, super dope. So yeah. Other than that, we love you. We thank you for watching. We will see you guys soon again. Peace.